Shalom, Israel. Want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, BAHASHAM, Rakak, Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders and bishops at Great Millstone, and peace and salutations and peace and mercy to the prophets, the hopeful elect, the 144,000, and to the men and women of the 12 lost tribes of Israel, you so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native American Indians. Shalom. Back with another lesson. I'll title this one, Wisdom of this world is foolishness. Wisdom of this world is foolishness. Call halal, Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. Call halal yamlah, Allahayanawa, Yahawah BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI. And, something that's on my spirit, and as the title reads, wisdom of this world is foolishness. And we know, like I tell you in Job, the 9th chapter, that the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. And who is the wicked? The so-called white man, the devil. The so-called white man, the white folks, they're in rulership. They dictate policy. They dictate Congress. They're in control. They're in rulership right now. Their time is up. Their time is up, though, but they're right now in March 2nd, 2025, the so-called white man, the white folks, they are in rulership. They're in power. And we know America, throughout the world, but ultimately this place, America, being the number one, superpower. The leadership is ran by the so-called white folks, the white man, the Edomites, the devil. And we see all the unrighteous decrees, the corruption, the government scandals, and the leadership is just they're not doing the will of the Lord. They're not doing the will of the Lord. And we know the nature. What's the nature of this world? The nature of this world is basically the money and the power. Having money and power. This is the nature of this world. Ultimately, this place, America, Babylon. The corruption. It's all about money and power. They're not focused on doing the will of the Lord. That's why the EU, the European Union, the UN, United Nations, NATO, and Donald Trump, and they're trying to save the world and trying to do it their way. They're not focused on doing the will of the Lord. That's why all of this is going to go wrong. World War III is inevitable. There's nothing that's going to stop this, because I could tell you in Exodus the 15th chapter that the Lord is a man of war. He wants war. This war is coming. There's nothing nobody can do about this. World War III. War is coming. But we got Donald Trump and the nations. They're trying to save the world. Let's go here. Ephesians 5 and 17. Ephesians 5 and 17. And it reads. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise. Be ye not unwise, but understanding what the will of the Lord is. What is the will of the Lord? What is the will of the Lord? It says, I'll read it again. Ephesians 5 and 17. It says, wherefore be ye not unwise, but understanding what is the will of the Lord. And we know throughout the world, and ultimately this place, America, they're not doing the will of the Lord. What did the Lord say? Let me go here. Let's go to because we know the starting with this place, America, Babylon, Donald Trump, and they're trying to save the world. But this is what the Lord say. And the Lord tell you, just roughly paraphrasing it, those that don't speak this word, there's no light in you. So if you're not speaking according to the scriptures, what the Bible say, the Lord said there's no light in you. You're a phony, you're a fake. And we know the leadership around the world and ultimately this place, they're not speaking according to the scriptures. They're not. They're doing what they want to do. Isaiah. Let me go here. Isaiah. Isaiah. Because, like I said, Donald Trump and these other nations, they want to save the world. They want to do it. They have an agenda according to to man. It isn't an agenda according to what the Lord, what He's trying to do, according to the Father, Yahawah, which means He is. They're not trying to do that. YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWAHSHI, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, the Savior. This isn't in Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, the so-called white folks. This isn't in their plans. They want to set up something for them. These global elites, the rich elite banking families, they're not doing the will of the Lord. This is why it's all going to fail. It's going to fail. But they're trying to save the world and create all this peace. What did the Lord say? Let's get the words of the Lord. Isaiah 13 and 11. Isaiah 13 and 11, and it reads. It says, "And I will punish the world." These are the words of the Lord. He said, "And I will punish the world." For what? For their evil, and the wicked for their iniquity. What is iniquity? Sin upon sin. And we know in this place, America and throughout the world, they celebrate and they go off man's customs. They're not going off the Lord's customs. They're going off man. And the scriptures talk about that, about men pleasing, the teachings of men. This isn't from the Creator coming out the Bible. They're going off what man say. You got all type of idolatry that's going on in the world. Fornication. You got adultery, spiritual adultery, spiritual fornication. It ain't just having sex, committing adultery, but also going into these different false religions and man-made philosophies. The Lord say He gonna punish the world. Because we, starting with Jacob, a lot of you Israelites and on to the other nations, this is what you're into. You're into the ways of man, not the ways of the Lord. You're not doing the will of the Lord. What is the will of the Lord? And I will punish the world. This is what the Lord said. This is coming. For their evil and the wicked for their iniquity, I will cause the arrogancy. We got a lot of arrogant people in this world.